Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Two-and-one teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And the Chargers set to go on offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. Now in his second season out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 87 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1, for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there, because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make it beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, What do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 44 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 kick. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Play action. Now Carr out to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Flush to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing his car on third down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Draw play. It's Eckler. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Herbert on first down now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 22, Herbert has got it to Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 27, Carr, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Set him back 5.
Still third down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. From the 45 on second down, Herbert, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Will drop this one off to Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Herbert throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. So we're at halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 114 yards rushing for him now to this point. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Opting to run again here with White. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jacobs, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On play action, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. He hits Adams complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Shotgun now for Carr. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They keep it on the ground. White again.
Third and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Going right side is White. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Herbert. Ebron caught left side. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. To throw is Carr. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Carr going to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Herbert, they'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Pass complete to Ebron. One last throw here for Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there.